Hey everyone, welcome to week 7. Hopefully, everybody's feeling pretty good about the current assignment, about the arguing sustainability assignment, and we're going to make this week relatively simple in that you're finishing the arguing sustainability assignment in week 7. It's due at the end of the week. There's a short discussion board post this week too, which is really just trying to get you to think about the next assignment in very brief terms and to comment on somebody else's thoughts on the assignment. So you should be in a good place with the arguing sustainability assignment in that you've already generated a lot of material for that assignment in doing the fallacy finder and doing a couple of discussion board posts along the way. That's one thing I always try to build into a class, and I hope you're seeing it happen as you're doing the small assignments. You're on your way to writing that larger assignment. The next assignment takes a little bit of explanation, and that's mostly what I'm going to focus on here today because you're already on your way with that with the arguing sustainability project. The featuring sustainability project, I know these titles are just ones I've chosen because I thought they would coordinate well together. So featuring really just means you're writing a feature article. And you might know it as a long form article or really just kind of like a magazine article. You get a lot more free range and a lot more say as to what actually goes on in this. So you can do a bunch of different things. You can be a little bit more creative. You can be involved in your article a little bit more too. There's all sorts of stylistic choices that you can make, and that really this is a way to give you a little bit more free rein to do more interesting research that you're curious about, still broadly focused on sustainability. And I mean broadly understood. You can harken back to kind of what you did for the first project. It can be something totally different. It's kind of up to you. And we'll do a couple things on the way, as we always do. And this will be due at the end of week 10. And I've made weeks, I think, 8, 9, and 10 visible now, so you can see the full third project. But really, so we're talking about this as a feature article. It's going to ask you to do a few more things. It's slightly longer, but not a ton longer. We're looking at 1,500 words. We'll look at some examples and we'll read some examples along the way. Some things are from our sustainability reader, some things aren't. But basically, the idea is that you'll have both time and space to do something a little bit bigger and less constrained. So one of the things that a feature article will do, and one of the few constraints I will ask for is, one, I'm going to ask for some images, and I'll show you how to find those images. You're not going to do internal citations no matter what citation style that you choose, and that's because feature articles don't use internal citations. There's other ways to sort of make really explicit your references. So if you're clearly going to make a citation for something, you have to basically give lots of information in that citation so that someone can then go to a references page, which might show up at the very end, and be able to identify it. Really, though, your job is not to make internal citations. Hand in a references sheet to me, basically pretending as though I'm your editor in a feature article scenario, and I would have a fact checker look at that kind of a thing. So that'll be explained a little bit more in detail. Don't worry too much about that. And you get more stylistic free reign. So what you get to do is pick a topic, pick a way to approach that topic, and I sort of distinguish that in terms of like, there's a topic, which could be like looking at climate change, and there's a focus, and that's how you're going to write about the topic. So, if I were pitching something, and we'll do a pitch as well, you're going to pitch your article to me. I'm not going to turn anybody's pitch down, but I do want to give us the experience of saying, I want to write about this in this way for these reasons. Here's some of my early material on it. And that's kind of like doing a proposal for a larger piece. And we'll have that experience in here too. The pitch will happen in a week or so no need to worry about that yet. The first thing I'm going to ask for, though, really is just the discussion board for this week, which is, so respond to this general question. What topic am I interested in writing about for this feature article, and what would make my article unique? And you don't have to read everything on your topic, but it couldn't hurt to do a little bit of searching around online and see how other people have approached that same topic in similar feature articles. And here we're not talking about research articles. We're talking about articles people write for, like, Vox or The New Yorker or The Atlantic. Anybody that allows print space for something longer than just a really brief thing. And we're not talking about newspapers for the most part either, too. They don't usually have the space for this kind of thing. It's usually magazine-style writing, where you have just more time and more space to go through something. And you can do a lot of different things in it. We'll look at a bunch of those different styles. We'll look at a bunch of strategies that people use in order to make that writing more interesting. That'll show up more in week 8, 9, and 10. And really, week 10, you're really just getting this article done before the end of the term so you can have time to finish your other stuff. Maybe what happened in finals week. So that discussion board post is respond to that general question, real short. You don't have to write too much, 150 to 200 words max. And then go in and then see if you can comment on somebody else's topic. Saying like, oh, this is good, here's how you could nuance it. Here's something slightly different that I would be interested in this topic. I've never heard about this before. So you're gonna have the short post and the comment for this one too, which there's gonna be more comments, and there have been more comments already. A lot of the first half of the class, really I'm just asking to post stuff. Second half of the class, you're responding to each other a bit more. So that's really the post that's due this week. But definitely read through the featuring sustainability assignment sheet that's already posted and get a sense of what I'm asking for. And you can ask me questions, of course. I've answered loads of emails, happy to answer loads of emails from this class. Often that's the major form of interaction you have in an eCampus class is watching these videos occasionally and then also getting a chance to ask me specific questions when things go right or wrong or, you're just not sure about stuff. So that's kind of where we are. Week 8 is really get the major things done for the Arguing Sustainability project, due at the end of the week, and then start thinking about the Featuring Sustainability project. We'll pick up in week 8 and we'll do more specific stuff with Featuring Sustainability. It's our last main project, and we'll do some things along the way to help you prepare for it. But hopefully everybody's in a good place. All right, I look forward to reading the Arguing Sustainability projects when they come in at the end of this week. And if you have any questions, like I said, email me. See y'all later.